So hello guys or hello fellow bug hunters, we are back with another bug bounty tool video. So today we are going to learn about a tool based on the vulnerability which is subdomain takeover. Now many of you have known the vulnerability which is subdomain takeover, but some of you don't know how to find such subdomains or don't know if the particular subdomain you have found is vulnerable or not. So today with the help of this tool which is Hostile Subbrute Forcer, which is here, we are going to learn about how to find subdomains or to know that particular subdomain which you have found is vulnerable or not. Okay, so let's get right into it. Before we jump into the tool itself, we need to have some basic knowledge about the subdomain takeover vulnerability. So let's just get a glimpse of the subdomain takeover, or you can say why we need to use the particular tool itself. So a subdomain takeover vulnerability is where a malicious person, or you can say attacker, is able to claim a subdomain on behalf of the website itself. So let's say a website has some subdomains and that subdomain is not used basically, but somehow the attacker is able to claim or use that particular subdomain, and all of the traffic of the particular website is going to that subdomain, or all of the data which is going to that particular subdomain will be accessible to attacker also. So attacker can do anything with that data. So that is why this vulnerability is very high level, like it is considered as P1 or P2 itself. Okay, now we have the basic information about the vulnerability. We can try to understand what is the tool itself. The tool's name is Hostile Subbrute Forcer. Now how can you download it in your Kali? The steps are simple. You just need to follow these steps and you can download it very easily. So let me just download it in my Kali. How to download in your Kali? If you know how to git clone it yourself, you can just copy this URL. It would be in the description below. So you can just do it yourself. But for the new ones who don't know how to git clone, these are the steps you need to do. I will be doing it by yourself also, by your side also. So let's just do it. Let me open up my Kali, new window. Now the first step is cd desktop, and you would be in the desktop directory. Now next step is git clone, and just copy this URL, copy it, go to Kali, paste it and press enter. But it shows me destination part Hostile Subbrute Forcer already exists. So I have already downloaded it itself, so it's showing me this error. But if you are doing it for the first time, it won't show you anything. Now the next step is go to the Hostile Subbrute Forcer. So the command is cd host, and I am in that particular directory. Now the next command is ls. Now press enter. Now all of the content of the particular folder is shown over here. Now the next step or two steps which are to be make sure you run the program for the Hostile Subbrute Forcer is ruby sub and press tab. Now if I press enter now, it would make sure to open a new terminal which says enter a domain you would like to brute force and look for Hostile Subdomain Takeover. So you can write any subdomain, or you can try any of the subdomain you are trying to test or trying to bug hunt on that particular subdomain. So I already started one which is viator.com. So this is what is shown if the particular domain has subdomains and they are working. What you need to look for, let's just go over here and see what to see or do once you install Hostile Subbrute Forcer. After starting the above, just enter your domain, which we already did, which is viator.com. Now what is the next step? Wait for 404 and check in the browser if it's still not found. So any of the subdomain is saying 404? No. But if any of the subdomain says 404, what you need to do is open that particular subdomain, just copy the URL, open it, and if it still says in the browser 404 not found, then you can try subdomain takeover on that particular subdomain itself. Now how can you know if the particular subdomain you have found is vulnerable or not vulnerable? you can go to this particular GitHub, which is can I take over your XYZ. I will just open it, go copy it, go to your favorite browser, just paste and go. Once you go over here, wait a sec. Okay, it will open it like this, and here are all the entries or the engine which are used by the particular subdomain, and the status says which are vulnerable and which are not. And discussion or in the documentation you can see how to take over that particular subdomain. Okay, so this is how you can use the particular tool which is hostile sub enforcer and find the subdomain takeover which are vulnerable and which are not. So I hope you like the video about how to use hostile sub enforcer, and you can try to find subdomain takeover. Since this vulnerability is guaranteed to be, make sure you get the bounty yourself, because many of the persons or people don't hunt on the basic subdomains itself. So if you find any of the subdomain which says 404 or any of the thing which matches in the fingerprint, like if you open the particular URL and it says website not found, then you can just open the can I take over XYZ and find the fingerprint, and if it says website not found, you can see in the status not vulnerable. But you open the another one which is sorry, this page is no longer available, so you can say it is vulnerable. So you need to just follow the steps which are in the issue, and you can take over that particular subdomain, and you have your first bounty. And remember, subdomains pays a lot. Subdomain takeover vulnerability pays a lot to you. Since it is P1 and P2, it pays a lot to you. Okay, so try to hunt on subdomains and use the tool which is hostile sub enforcer, because it is very easy to use this tool itself. Okay, now some of you may ask on how to download the Aquaton or not. I will make sure to make a video on Aquaton also if you like the hostile sub enforcer also. Okay, so thank you guys for watching and hope you like the video. So make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel, and make sure to comment in the video also.